Disclaimer. Don't get too hyped up when people are like, this is what I want to see from DC and Warner Brothers at this year's Comic-Con. I want to see this. I want to see that. Hopefully announce this. I want to see that. Don't get too wrapped up in all that, okay? Because I see that a lot. Every day almost, where it's like on my timeline, I just see people so hyped up on what could they be showing us at this year's Comic-Con. That being said, let's be true. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. Okay, hopefully I'll have the tweet up because I'm just totally failing on finding stuff as I record because, I mean, as of right now I don't have it up, but I try to hit up, what's his name, Josh Too Good For You, at Josh Too Good For You. He actually put like a list of stuff that he wanted to see at this year's Comic-Con, and somebody basically retweeted who's had some insider information, said take it with a grain of salt, but I heard some of this is actually true. And one of the things I wanted to talk about on it was the fact, the thing that stuck out for me, because some of the other things were like, yeah, they'll probably announce this, some of the slate, with, Green Lantern Corps, Birds of Prey, all that stuff, maybe some Deathstroke, who knows. I mean, I'm going to be doing videos before, because Comic-Con's next month, I'm going to be doing videos. I'll probably do another live broadcast, podcast, maybe with like Chris Wong or something like that, when we'll talk about what we would like to see at Comic-Con and everything or something. So I haven't told him yet, but maybe he'll watch this video and hit me up. But I'll be doing other stuff like, what not to expect, especially. There's a lot of people hyping up like certain things like Snyder Cut, stuff we have to relax about with this. But this right here, one of the things that he mentioned was having Ben Affleck and Matt Reeves show up on the panel. And that's just, that doesn't cause you to pop a boner. I don't know what will, but yeah, apparently, I mean, that could happen. There's a possibility. I'm pretty certain that Matt Reeves is going to show up and give us a status on what's going on with Batman. Maybe, I mean, everybody, I've had little debates with people on Twitter and everything about, like, we haven't heard anything from Matt Reeves. It's been this long and this, that, and this. And I'm just going, well, first off, he was announced in February, at the end of February of last year, okay? So it's been almost a year and a half, pretty much a year and a half that he got announced. But right after that, he was still working on Apes. He had to promote all that, and then pretty much, I mean, I'm sure he had some ideas and maybe an outline of stuff, but he didn't really, I don't think he was going to start tackling the script till all the Ape stuff was done, and pretty much that was probably going to be September-ish. So he probably hasn't even been working on the script for a year. And you know what? And knowing how the quality of work that he produces, I want him to take his time. We should allow him to take his time, and he's taking his time, and that's fine. But always the question is he going to have a newer Batman, or is Affleck going to stay? I mean, we keep on going back and forth. I mean, obviously the blogs are just like, Ben Affleck still wants to play. It's like, no shit! We've been saying that for a bit, and then you hear from other jackasses that are saying like he wants to leave and this, that, and this. But I kind of hope, a lot of us kind of hope is maybe he thought about leaving because, I mean, the two movies that he was involved with, well, three movies, really, pretty much all three movies that Ben Affleck showed up in as Batman, and I'm talking about Batman vs. Superman, Suicide Squad, and Justice League, all got dicked with by the studio. And, how much is a guy going to take? I mean, Batman vs. Superman didn't get dicked with as much. Okay, but it kind of did. I mean, the theatrical cut got chopped up because they wanted it to. But, I mean, ultimately, they released the Ultimate Edition, and it was so much better. And then Suicide Squad definitely got fucked with. But, I mean, I don't know if, any of, really him he got fucked with. Because he was, he just had pretty much little cameos. But, of course, Justice League. But what I'm hoping is that, I mean, he sounded very excited. Especially at last year's Comic-Con, saying that he would play an ape for Matt Reeves. And I've been saying that since, of like, why would Ben Affleck, a filmmaker himself, why would he not want to work with this other filmmaker? And I can understand, having the studio just fuck with everything that you're involved with and just being sick and tired of that. And a lot of people go like, oh yeah, blame the bloggers because, just stupid fans. Blah, blah, blah. Like, no. He doesn't care about what the bloggers think or what certain fans think, okay? I mean, the one fan or the fans that he actually cares about? His goddamn kids. And you heard from Matt Damon, I made a video about it, I think it was last year, how like with like the FedEx guy, because the FedEx guy wears purple, he said, hey man, can you please pretend like you're the Joker, and then we're going to pretend to fight because my kids would love that, okay? Okay, that's the only fans that he cares about. He don't care about DC fans saying, now my Batman, because, oh god, he killed, he used guns. Oh! He only cares that his kids think it's awesome that he's Batman, okay? And I said that. I made a video about that. That's the only fans he cares about. He don't care about the goddamn bloggers or anything like that. But I'm sure he's sick and tired of everything he's involved with gets dicked with by the studios. But if Warner Brothers is going to assure him, if Hamada is going to assure him, like if Hamada wants him to stay, if Reeves wants him to stay, and Reeves is producing something pretty damn awesome, the guy is going to stay. And if he walks up on stage with Matt Reeves, it's going to blow up Comic-Con. It will. Absolutely will. And that'd be the perfect place to do it. Okay, the stage would be set. It's a huge stage, the biggest stage that you can get. Okay, to just reassure people that, hey, I'm still Batman, bitches, and we're gonna make something out of this world, and I believe it. It's probably gonna be something. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't want to say it, but it might top what Christopher Nolan did. But Christopher Nolan will be like, good job, because Christopher Nolan did his thing. He did his Batman in his Batman world, and that will always be cherished. Okay, it'll always be cherished, and it'll always be the standard. Anytime, and I'm talking about just normal movie people. I'm not talking about actual comic book people. I'm talking about just normal movie people. They will always say, the Dark Knight is the standard. Audiences and critics just love that movie. It was nominated for all kinds. It was nominated for. Did it get nominated? I'm drawing a blank. But anyways, you know what I'm saying. It's just because, he wanted to make it, as real as possible, as grounded as possible. Obviously, I don't think Matt Reeves I think he's going to have a little bit of groundedness in it, but, not as much. We're going to have some Batman elements that, of course, would not be grounded so much. But that's fine. And I hope that that's the case. There's got to be a little bit grounded, but you got to have, you got to have a little bit of, hey, Batman just and swings on top of this building. There's like crazy, wow, look at him go. We got to have a little bit of both. And I think Matt Reeves will have a good balance. And I just hope, I want to see them work together because that would just be phenomenal. And if this happens, hey guys, I'll be drooling. I'll just be like, just sitting in front of my screen, just like, it'll be amazing. So I hope that happens, but like I said, don't get too excited, don't get too hyped up. I'm not confirming anything. I just when when Josh posted that, and one of the things was Ben Affleck and Matt Reeves showing up on the panel, and someone saying take it with a huge grain of salt, but I heard some of this is true. Or most of it was true, that would just be the perfect place to do that. And I really hope that it happens. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about it down below. Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel. Visit filmjunkie.com for my content. And, of course, visit the closet for shirts and stickers. All right, guys? Talk to you later.